Hello, my name's Yadushin from Team Whatever, number 16296. And today I'm going to be telling you about the different software that's available for teams that are just starting out. Software is extremely important for FTC, so it makes sense that your team would want to have the best software available to suit your team's needs, and that's what I'm here to tell you about today. There are two main options or routes that you could go down when deciding which code to use for your team. There's the manual coding option and the block coding option. Block coding has its own pros and cons. It's very easy to use and manipulate. This means that you can make solid code that works and is efficient with just the placement of a few blocks and the input of prompts where the blocks prompt you to. Block coding is very user-friendly thanks to its simple design. This means people that are just starting to code or have been just introduced to FTC can get a grasp of what's happening on their code. This also makes the transition from FLL into FTC, if that's what you're doing, very smooth and efficient because FLL was primarily block-based coding. However, due to its simple design, it restricts the amount of flexibility that you can have while you're coding. This restricted flexibility could affect how your robot acts and the amount of things that you're able to do with your code. If you decide to use block coding, OnBotJava would be the best software to use because it's able to connect to your robot easily and the Java can be imported into manual code. Next, we have manual coding. Manual coding is harder to learn and use. This means the transition from FLL into FTC is not as smooth as it would be if you chose to do block coding. This also means that getting into FTC or just starting it with programming might be difficult. This also means it's not as user-friendly as block coding because of the amount of things that you have to learn in order to use it efficiently and effectively. However, the increase in commands allows for more flexibility. This means your robot is able to accomplish more than it would have been able to do if you decided to go with block coding. If you choose to do manual coding, there are two main options that you can use: Android Studio and OnBotJava. Android Studio and OnBotJava both have their own pros and cons, so it's up to you to decide which one you want to use. I'll be explaining further on the pros and cons of each of these different software. Android Studio is optimized for Android. This seems pretty obvious at first, but what does this actually mean? This means that you'll be able to connect to your Android device way easier than you would be able to on any other software. Because of this optimization, it's very easy to test code on your robot because there's little prep involved in between coding and testing. Android Studio also has access to GitHub. This means you can share your code with other teammates extremely easily. This also means you can publish your code and let people all around the world see what you've coded. However, because it's linked to GitHub, this also means that it has a longer download time to get it installed onto your device. This also means getting updates also take a while, and this could also lead to different complications due to the increased waiting time, and this lowers your efficiency. The other option is OnBotJava. OnBotJava allows for easy connection between the device and the control hub. OnBotJava is also a much more powerful engine, which means that it can hold more data at once and process it faster. OnBotJava also allows the addition of version control, which means you can control which version of Java you use while you're coding. However, this also means it's harder to back up and save your code, which means you run the risk of losing code that you've worked hard on. Thanks for watching. I hope this video was helpful and informative and helped your team decide which software to use for your code. If you want more helpful tips on the different aspects of FTC, don't forget to check out our channel.